Hello, everyone, and welcome to Yola IELTS, Vocabulary for IELTS Speaking. Our topic today is transport and tourism. Imagine you're thinking about traveling to a city abroad, say New York or Tokyo. How would you plan your trip? Because different people have different expectations for their travel, you may first need to know exactly what kind of traveler you are to arrange your itinerary. If you happen to be a backpacker, someone who enjoys travel independently and has an adventurous spirit, you may want to try exciting, challenging activities and go to little known places. If you are one of those foodies who love to try different local cuisines, you may want to go on a journey in search of good food. If you consider yourself as a culture buff, a person who appreciates culture and travel to explore different cultures around the world, you can look into historical and cultural attractions at the destination. The next step is to decide whether you are going to travel alone or if you prefer to have a travel companion. If you prefer the latter option, you can simply apply for a travel tour. There are two main types of travel tours: self-guided tours and package tours or escorted tours. A self-guided tour is the kind of tour where you are provided with maps, instructions, and some other important information to get around on your own. You can also apply for a package or escorted tour, which is basically a tour where everything is organized by a travel agent and included in the price. Also, at least there is always a tour guide with you on your travel. If you choose to go on a package tour, you can relax now because everything will be organized for you. But if you want to travel independently, your next worry might be, how do I get there? Air traveling is the most obvious choice for long distance travel. But keep in mind that there are two types of airlines: low cost airlines and legacy airlines. Low cost or budget airlines are a new business model which removes most of the traditional services such as food, movies, music, games, and others to offer lower fares. Vietjet is a low-cost airline in Vietnam. Legacy airlines aim to provide high-quality service for their passengers. Therefore, they tend to charge more than their low-cost counterparts. Can you name one legacy airline in Vietnam? Yes, that's Vietnam Airlines. Whichever type of airline is suitable for your trip depends on your budget and traveling style, so think carefully before booking tickets. After a long flight, you finally arrive at your destination. The next question is how to get around. You can always book a taxi or an Uber, but the fare would be quite high. A much cheaper way is to use the local public transport network. This is a network of different modes of transport which are available to the general public. The public transportation fare is rather inexpensive because part of the public transportation cost is supported by the government. Public transport in many cities around the world is dominated by buses, commuter rails, and subways. Whew, there are indeed so many things to worry about. Researching and planning a trip is like that. It can be overwhelming at times, but it's also fun. Right before you know it, you'll be on your way. This is the end of the video. You can find many more words for your IELTS test in our speaking samples and listen to how a test taker uses them to get a band 8 or higher. See you soon!